Okay, ma'am, we can start now. Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to the first episode of poetry reading organized by Creative Writing Modern Age. Today, we have our first guest, Diana Bellerose. Ma'am, I welcome you to this platform of poetry recitation, and we are going to start shortly. At first, I would like to give a small description of her. So today we have a very talented poet, Diana Bellerose. She was raised and born in Eastern Europe to a working class family. She spent most of her childhood with her grandparents in 2004. She graduated from community college with an Associate of Arts. Precious fluent in three languages and she enjoys gardening, photography, drawing, and exploring agriculture. She is passionate for writing about family and obstacles in their life and has led her to also coaching individuals achieving their own dreams and finding their purposes. Diana is a well-known author of Fire, which has been awarded in the winter of 2012. She has been featured on Women's Essence magazine in August, issued on 2012, and in Age Diary online magazine in July 2013. She was awarded with the award on March 16, 2019 for being one of the most successful women on a global level. In April 2019, she was featured in the first magazine in India for being one of the 10 most influential women leaders in the world. Presently, she lives in Los Angeles with her two dogs and cats. Ma'am, I welcome you to this platform and I'm really happy to share this platform with you. Ma'am, how are you feeling today to be here?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here, and thank you so much for this opportunity again.
You're welcome, ma'am. So, ma'am, we would like to hear the first poem from you.
Yeah. Okay. The first poem I have in front of me is titled "Everything is being taken away." Everything is being taken away. The things we took for granted. Mother Earth is crying for help, and we are helping lead teach a lesson. Death surrounding us is devastating. Human nature has become so twisted. Humanity is missing and everything is being punished. Awakening is set in motion. Fear is taken over lives. We need to bring love back. We must stop hate and violence. The planet is demanding balance. Everything around us has a purpose. Opening of eyes is necessary, otherwise the planet will disappear, and new humans will be born. Free at last. This is the second one. I feel free and I feel joy. My heart jumps and my soul shines. You could not take this away from me. I feel complete again. I smile again, and my eyes are full of sparkle. Life is great, life is beautiful. I found myself again, no matter what. I love myself. I love the feeling I'm a woman and I'm a warrior. No one can take this away from me. I'm stronger and I'm wiser. I'm no longer the person you wish me to be. Life is great. Life is beautiful. I found myself again, no matter what. I love myself. I love the feeling. So goodbye, sadness and lonely days. I found myself. And I don't want to ever lose myself again. I love the way I feel. And I love everything about me. I no longer serve your needs. Life is beautiful again.
That was really a beautiful poem, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, I think the theme was basically about captivity.
I beg your pardon?
Ma'am, I think the theme of your poem was captivity.
Yeah.
Would you like to elaborate something about the poem you just read?
The first poem, it was about humanity, how important it is for all of us to start working on bringing love back into our lives, so we don't lose the earth, we don't lose human and humanity, and it's really imperative for us to take action right now because we don't want to lose the planet, we don't want to lose human lives, and we just want to preserve it. And in order to do that, the most important thing again is to come together and bring love, compassion, and kindness back into our lives.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. Any war can actually be won by love. That's what I understood after hearing to your poem. Just really beautiful poem. Ma'am, I would like to come to the first question that I have for you. Ma'am, what is the topic which attracts you the most? Like whenever you sit down to write a poem, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? What attracts you as a poet?
Right now, I'm very worried about what is going to happen to us as a human beings, and I have a lot of passion about that. And I'm trying so hard to convey my message with my poems, with my speeches, with my songs. I'm a award-winning singer-songwriter also, and this this is usually the first thing that comes to my mind, and I usually also base my poems on everything what I observe around me, the way people are coping with life, and how we can do something as humans and make a difference and get rid of all the things that are causing this pain and suffering that is surrounding us at the moment.
Okay, okay. Ma'am, somehow I find an essence of kind of the savior, the earth savior, whatever wars that is going on. For example, if we talk whatever is going on in Palestine, I think those things attracts you a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because people are worried, and deep inside our hearts, we know and we feel that it's time for us to do something, and we cannot wait any longer, and we are all impacted by everything that is surrounding us, and time to take action is now.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. Okay, ma'am, now I would like if you just move on to your next poem. I'm eagerly waiting to hear another poem from you.
I read another poem also, and it was about loving our yourself. This is really important because when you love yourself, you're able to love everybody else who is around you, and nothing should stay on your way when it comes to love. And loving yourself is not something that it makes you a selfish person. It's really important for your future and for the future of your interactions with other people also.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. If we can't just love ourselves, we cannot love others. First, we need to love ourselves.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's how it works.
Yes,
Because we have a lot of homelessness right now in Los Angeles, where I am, and it's kind of growing by the day. I wrote a poem, Homeless Women of LA, because no woman should be on the streets, because this is not place for women. And my poem is titled Homeless Women of LA. My story cannot touch your heart. My life is not any of your concern. I need your help, my fellow human. I need you to extend your hand and lift me up. What I have done to deserve to be ignorant. All I need is someone to lift me up and show compassion. Where did the love go and what happened to us? I feel so forgotten, and love is nowhere to be found. Awaken your heart and see me with the love you carry inside. Please don't ignore me and show you care because I'm just like you. But somehow I lost myself in this life, and all I need is someone to show me the way out. Someone to lift me up and show me the way out. I'm not an item, I'm a human being. So please do not pretend you don't see me and look into my eyes because I'm a human too. My prayers are for everyone to get involved and stop this homelessness forever. Look at the little child covered in dirt sleeping on a cold sidewalk. Isn't this the worst thing that can ever happen to a child? Who deserves to sleep outside? We all deserve to have place to call home. Why we are being so ignorant by others and no one even care? What happened to love we all have inside and why we became so cold? I need your help. Please don't ignore me. I'm a human and I need someone to hear my voice. I don't want to be afraid anymore. I need a place to go home.
Wow, ma'am, that was really amazing. It was really good, ma'am. Like it touched my heart so much. It was really good, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad you like
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. This topic, ma'am, about like women, especially, it's like a never-ending topic. Like wherever you go, in which part of the world you go, you'll always find women somehow they are dominated, they're suppressed, they're not able to get that equal opportunities, or you said they're not able to stand at the equal feet like man. And what do you think about it? Like, do you think the world has changed much, or there can still be progress?
there can definitely be progress, but we need to have a desire to do that. This is the fine line. We need to look at things again with love because this is the only way to make a difference in women's life and consider women as a human beings, that we have the same needs and the same um, opportunity just like everybody else. But again, we need to come back to the true nature of a human being so we can realize that women's life matters and women are it's time for the women to be treated as equals, and we all know what's going on in Iran right now. I don't know how aware are you of this, but
Yes, ma'am, I'm aware.
yeah, it's really bad, and this doesn't help anybody. And I think it's definitely time for us, by having in mind the pressure we are facing at the moment as a human race. And um, we need to come together, men, women, and work together as a team. And I think, and I'm hoping from all of my heart that this time is going to come and we are going to realize that we need each other. And it's and we need to create this unity between women and men.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you are a resident of LA. Like that place is considered to be one of the most developed place. People are said that they are very open-minded. Do you think that there women are treated equally, or do you think there also some kind of prejudice exists?
Can you repeat for me one more time, please? I
Yes,
couldn't.
ma'am. Ma'am, you're a resident of LA, and there it's considered that LA is one of the most developed place in the whole world. Ma'am, do you think that LA also has some kind of discrimination among women and men, or do you think that LA has just lost it, or there all the women are treated equally? Do you think there some kind of prejudice still exists in places like LA?
It's not only in LA, it's the whole country of United States. We are having problems as women, and we are battling a lot of injustice when it comes to equality, when it comes to mothers also who are losing their children in courtrooms. But we continue to push and we continue to do work and individual even and make a difference. We are progressing into the right direction, but still women are more impacted by the poverty, by what's going on around us, and we have still have a lot of problems, and we need to do a lot of work until we get to the point where women don't have to feel don't have to feel very vulnerable when it comes to acceptance as equals in the society, and therefore having not having such problems as losing their home, losing their children, and being mistreated.
Ma'am, am I visible? I think I just lost the network. Okay, okay, ma'am, I heard your answer. Ma'am, actually, we're Indians, right? So, the women of India normally they have a tendency to think like that. The Los Angeles or like all United States, women don't face that level of discrimination. So, I actually wanted to know, since you're a resident of LA, that is it the same everywhere or is it different? That's why I asked you this question. I'm really happy to know that you answered it so beautifully. But yes, ma'am, that's all I learned from you. That actually still the world has a lot to do, a lot a way to go. My father always told me that once a great man always said, "Give me a good mother, I will give you a good nation." So it's very important actually that women has to. If women don't progress, then men will also be not able to come out.
That's
So you say something?
that's very true. What you said is very true, definitely, because if we raise our children the right way, but we need to have a spouse, really good man next to us, then things are gonna change. And at the same time, we're gonna raise the male in our families in the right way. But in order to do that, they need to have the male example at home so they can progress in the right direction when it comes to treatment of women.
Okay, okay. Ma'am, I would like you to read another poem for us.
Hurt. The look on your face makes me sad. Oh, it is, what have I done wrong? How could you be so lost? Or the player inside still lives. My heart is bleeding and cries for answers. Your clueless look is like an arrow waiting to be shot. You will never understand the hurt you caused to me, and I will always ask myself, why, why? Nothing I did caused this hate and lies. You did not even think twice before you did me wrong. The love I had for you was strong, and I was never prepared for the disappointment and sleepless nights. Your clueless look is like an arrow waiting to be shot. You will never understand the hurt you caused to me. And I will always ask myself, why? Stop blaming others for your mistakes. Please be a man and say I'm sorry. I still wait for the man I loved to at least say I'm sorry I hurt you so bad, but I guess I will never get this from you.
Yes, ma'am, really beautiful. It's very much, I think, connected with many people who are listening to it today. Uh, Somehow, at some point of the time, we all face betrayal by someone or the other. It is really beautiful.
Thank you
Ma'am,
so
I would like to move on to the next question. I really want to know it from you. Ma'am, the poems today, whenever we open social media, since social media has given us such a big platform, most of the teenagers or say anyone likes writing poems. But ma'am, what difference did you see in this poetry field, the poems of 19th and 18th century? Since you're yourself a poet, so I'm sure you have read those poems. The poems of 19th and 18th century and the poems which are written today randomly by like almost everyone. Like, what difference did you see?
because I grew up in a communist country and a country that has a lot of history. And most of the poems which my mom was reading to me when I was in school, they were from the history, based on the history, based on people who really deserved to, be given the attention. They, with these poems, actually, the the authors actually were portraying how heroic they are, how they live their life, what they did for the country. Most of the poems were based on history, and even in school. And right now, the poems, they're based on the things that we're facing in life, and people and authors who write the poems, they just want to awake everybody, the society, and get them involved into the effort to make a difference on a global level. And I think this is the difference between before and now, at least the way I was raised. And I don't know, probably for different cultures, different countries is completely different. But I can definitely tell that the poems right now are based on trying to make a difference in the world and awake the masses.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely, ma'am. Completely agree with your answer. Okay, ma'am. I think now we have almost come to the end of the session. Ma'am, it was really beautiful to have this platform. It's my first time, and I'm really happy that I'm present in front of a person like you. I'm really grateful. Ma'am,
Thank you.
would you like to say something?
I just want to say you're the future, and I see a lot of wonderful things young artists do for the country, and they're very aware of what's going on, and they're very involved into making difference in the world. And I just want to say
Ma'am, I
continue
think.
to do that. Continue to do that. You work towards brighter future, future that everybody is doing the work to bring love, kindness, and compassion into the world, and we have the kind of a life we deserve. Happy life and healthy life, because happy life, it's creates a healthy society and healthy children and loving children. So that is something that I definitely want to see.
Okay, that was really beautiful, ma'am. We are come to the end of the session of the first episode. So, before I wind up, I would like to convey a message that if anyone is interested in poetry or any kind of story writing, storytelling, then they might contact us through our email, creativewritingmodernage@gmail.com, and please send us our details. We are really waiting for budding poets, story writers, storytellers. We all give them a platform to join us and be present here like ma'am did. Thank you, ma'am. We have come to the end of the session.
Thank you for having me. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Thanks.